Static.
For the Unleashed Voice. The Unleashed Voice for the LGBTQ community. Featuring my mama, Gwen GQ, and David Skeeter Clemens. Ow! Let me hear that, boy!
This is the S to the K to the double E to the T to the E to the R. Sitting here with the G to the Q, and I'm sitting beside Dr. G to the OOCH, and we're in the house, and we all fired up, and I'm representing Bruce Jenner today, and I am gay. Hello, somebody.
Well, Bruce said he wasn't gay.
Well, I am a woman. Hello, somebody. I'm a woman too. Hello.
Okay.
Now what? Run and tell that.
Oh, let me catch my breath. All right.
I got on heels right now. Hello, somebody.
Child. Woo. Oh, boy. Hey, everybody know what time this is. It's 5 o'clock on Saturday. So this is the Unleashed Voice for the LGBTQ community radio show on AM 990 KWAM. And we're fired up in the studio. We're so happy to be back. And before we begin our show, I just want to run down our mission for having this radio show. Our mission is to educate, empower, and provide enriching information for our listeners. And also our viewers. You can live stream in and watch us in our studio as we do our radio show. You can download the app, KWAM, or go to our website, www.relationshipunleashed. The Unleashed Voice radio show is our brick to reaching a broader audience. And we hope that we can fill a void of discrimination, prejudice, and inequality, and provide our viewers with some listening with some relevant information that will require you to ask questions. So before we begin, we already know what's on S to the K mind. So what's on your mind, Dr. Gooch?
What?
I got you. What's on your mind, Dr. Gooch?
I'm trying to figure out why he said his boo thing.
I know, right? Right. I was gonna get it.
I was gonna get it.
I was gonna get it.
Mm-hmm.
I think we might have to have some love music art.
Love music.
Yeah,
Okay.
Make a sweet thing or something.
All right. You get that sensor button ready, because I'm ready to cuss.
Oh, no.
I want to talk about Bruce Jenner.
Okay, Davian, what's on your mind?
Bruce Jenner, I have your back. First, I want to talk about these extremist Christians, and I got one in my family. I'm going to light you up. He had the audacity to get on Facebook and vent about Bruce Jenner, talking about how God does not approve of Bruce Jenner. God is not pleased. First off, why are you speaking for God? I don't think God needs your help to speak. Number two, he said, well, all the real men stand up and voice your opinion against Bruce Jenner. No, I'm mad. And so I'm going to use the Bible, the same book that these extreme Christians, they like to use. The Bible says, do not judge, and you will not be judged. Do not condemn, and you will not be condemned. Pardon, and you will be pardoned.
Okay.
Give, and it will be given to you. The Bible also says, do not judge, so you will not be judged. For in the way that you judge, you will be judged about the standard of your own measure. It will be measured to you. Now, number three, sit your no-job having, broke self. Your wife is the man of the house. You're not the man of the house. Your disability receiving tail down and shut up with your dusty self talking about people. Bruce Jenner is a fierce 65-year-old transgender. I got your back, Bruce, and you look fabulous, and I hope I look fabulous like you when I turn 65. So I got Bruce Jenner's back. If you got a problem with that, call 901-260-5926, and I will light you up. Beep, 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 beep. I'm cursing. Beep, 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 beep. I'm done cursing.
You taking Pastor Gooch's job. You just gave a sermon.
Well, I just got you cussing.
You need to take 5.
I cannot stand these Christians. Oh, they get on my nerves.
Are they really Christians?
They say they are. They're extremists to me. But go ahead.
Okay,
I'm done.
That's the opposite of what we're supposed to be doing as Christians, right? You're supposed to love.
I am done.
Especially for things you don't understand. And I think, for me, I had a moment also last night where I found that most of the people that had negative things to say was from the trans community and from the LGBTQ community, and I just couldn't understand. And my 2 cents was that it will take somebody in a high position. It would take maybe a celebrity that comes out, open up this dialogue for conversation, a very visible person. And I said last night, I don't know anybody on my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, friend list that can get an interview with Diane Sawyer and sit down and have her to have millions of Americans stop yesterday. Bruce Jenner stopped. He blew Twitter up yesterday. And to interview and want to know about you and your transition. And he gave a lot of credible information. He did a good job representing the trans community yesterday. And he talked about the plight of the black trans and the trans of color and the things that they go through, and that how they're treated unfairly with jobs and housing and inequality. And maybe it would take someone like him to help break down these barriers. Use the leverage that you got and stop hating. You know, it's sad that within our own community, we have discrimination, self-hate within our own community. Jump on in here, Pastor Gooch.
Hold on. In the words of Creflo Dollar, birds fly, fish swim, and haters hate. Hello, somebody!
I think one of the problems that I see is that individuals don't want to open up and communicate to learn other people's culture or identity. They don't want to listen because they come already with their preconceived notions about this is how life should be, this is who you should be, because we have this bigotry, this learned behavior ourselves, you know, that we was brought upon, and here we use this judgment to ridicule others as a result of this. And so again, we go back to the biblical days. There is no hospitality nowhere extended to nobody, because we're in our own box, in our own little circle, and we don't want to go outside of those parameters or that circumference.
And the tragedy is that I did some research. In 2015 alone, there's been 7 trans women of color murdered, and about 8 or more transgender youth that committed suicide. So this is needed. This conversation is needed. It's very important. There is no need to downplay what's going on. It is what it is. And Bruce Jenner made a really, really profound statement last night when he said, "I am not gay." And we've been...
Me either.
in the question, what he said last night, it was very monumental. There was a paradigm shift because he gave an explanation. We had What's the Tea a couple of weeks ago about what transgender means, what it means. And people always equate everything with sex. It has nothing to do with the sex. It has to do with his gender identity. Get off of that homosexuality is about sex, that same gender loving is about sex. It's not about sex. It's about your gender identity and who you love. It has nothing to do with sex.
And that's kind of similar to my statement that I made a couple of Sundays ago in my sermon as it relates to what you just said.
Mm-hmm. So for our listeners, as you can tell, we have the doctor in the house, Dr. Darnell Gooch, senior pastor of Cathedral Praise. My church, I am Cathedral. We're going to have this topic going on. We're going to talk about why it's important for a church to have, to say that it's inclusive and affirming, and why all of that is important, and all of the things that we do at Cathedral Praise. Dr. Gooch is going to discuss that and how he's leading us into this great destiny, this monumental transforming the Memphis community. That's what we're trying to do with our church. So we're going to have that discussion. Right now we have a quick commercial break. Do not change that dial.
I got a message from my cousin.
AM
Beware of false prophets who come in you in sheep clothing, but are inwardly raven wolves. You will know them by their fruit. No.